G'day and welcome to another episode of Kiwi Car Life. And around about a year ago I filmed a comparison between my pretty much completely stock Accord Euro S with a completely stock Accord Euro R. And unfortunately at the time I didn't have any kind of proper GPS performance timing gear like I do now, and I didn't have another driver to take the Euro R for a spin in a rolling race. But in the testing I did do, the Euro R was definitely faster, better to drive, more fun, better engine. It was pretty much better in every single regard, as you would expect. However, now my car has had some modifications done to it, namely power modifications like a header, exhaust, intake, Type R Gearset and a reflash, along with some suspension modifications as well to help improve the handling. So I think it's time for a rematch. If you want to see the exterior and interior differences between the Accord Type S or Euro S and the Accord Euro R, then click up here to see the first video I did comparing two similar cars. But today we're going to be answering two questions. First, has the modifications that I've done to my Accord Euro S made it faster than an Accord Euro R? And secondly, was it worth doing all the modifications to my car, or should I have just bought a Euro R right from the off? So let's start off by answering the speed question. Alright, here we go. Third gear and 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, the K20 pulls. And 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, that is like the same speed, eh? Holy! Alright, there we go. Second gear, this will do. And 3, 2, 1, go. Mate, I may be pulling like a tiny bit, but honestly, there's nothing in it. Alright, here we go. Fourth gear, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that's where you notice the difference, eh? So in terms of power, they're pretty even, but in terms of torque, it's like night and day. Time to drive the Honda Accord Euro R. Down the gears, engine definitely revs up faster than mine, much faster. And just listen to this. Oh my. Okay, first impressions. Steering is hopeless. Oh my gosh, it has no feeling. But listen to that engine. Wow. Oh my gosh, it feels like a race motor. Oh my giddy aunt. This thing is utterly insane. If you want a car that's just going to give you pure driving enjoyment, you can't get anything better than this. Oh, it definitely doesn't handle as well as mine, but oh my gosh. VTEC, wow! I am absolutely astounded. Oh my gosh, buy this. The K24 is great, but it doesn't sound like this. Not even close. Wow! I mean, one thing's for sure, the K24 has infinitely more torque. This, out of VTEC, nothing. Then you hit VTEC and then you feel the power coming on. But it's so easy to heel toe. While I'm not a fan of the way the steering feels, because of course it's electronic, I love the way the steering wheel feels, and it definitely puts down its power really well because of that limited slip diff, but the torque is just not there. You put your foot down out of VTEC and it's just got nothing, and you kind of find yourself on a road like this in that middle ground between second and third gear, where at third it doesn't have the power to keep going, and second you're just screaming and making a bunch of racket. Oh my gosh, this engine is just amazing. I don't really know what to say. I'm just so awestruck by that. What this makes me wish is that Honda would bring out something like this again. This was the golden era of Honda. Buy this. and buy it now if it's available in your country. This car will not disappoint you. I will definitely come back to the steering in my car is infinitely better. This one is just completely vague. It just has no feeling at all. And mine is a little more comfortable. Seats are more comfortable, I think. And for some reason I feel like I sit lower in my car too, which really surprises me. But the engine in this, while it doesn't have the torque, that's another thing mine does better. Mine has the torque. It just, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So it's been a couple of days since I drove the Accord Euro R, and it's given me some time to reflect on these two cars as a whole and discuss my final thoughts with you now. Stock for stock, the Accord Euro R was designed from the onset to be a performance sedan, whereas these sort of weren't. So in stock form, the Euro R is infinitely better than one of these. However, when you modify a K24, things turn the other way. With some very basic mods, namely an intake, a header and a reflash, you will easily be making K20A power, and if you sort out a few more of the K24's flaws, like the oil pump, the intake manifold and the lack of 50-degree VTC, you will be making far more power than any K20A could ever achieve, because you're able to utilize that extra displacement that it has to give you more torque and more power. But in terms of the driving experience, I'm in a similar situation that Jeremy Clarkson was in his review of the McLaren 12C. It was better than the Ferrari 458 in every measurable way, but to drive, the Ferrari just struck a different chord with you, and that's what I feel with these two cars. The Euro R is a flawed car, right? The steering is really vague. It has no torque, like literally no torque out of VTEC, because you've got a small engine in a big car, and it's not as comfortable as this. And of course, with it being an import, you know, it's hard to find one with decent service history. None of them have cruise control, and they've all got all this Japanese crap in here that you've got to deal with as well, which for me is annoying. And that's why I bought one of these, because I really value having cruise control. This particular car is a one owner full service history car, which means something to me, because I know that it's been well taken care of. Everything is factory, everything is original, everything's all in English, and that is worth something to me. Add that to the fact that the steering's better, the engine, when you modify it, makes more power, more torque. It's better than the Euro R, like I said, in every measurable way. But that Euro R just has something different about it, right? Where it just revs. But I've got to say, ringing this thing out again, it's pretty darn good. But if I could go back a year ago, I would have bought a Euro R, looking back. But this is still great. I really love it. The only thing is, I've got a jolly engine light on. I'm getting codes for an intake air temperature sensor and an aux sensor, so if anybody knows how to fix that, please let me know down in the comments. That'd be great. But if you want to see me comparing my car with an Accord Euro R for the first time, then click over here. And if you want to see me comparing it with the second gen Accord Euro, the CU2, then click over here. And I will look forward to seeing you again next time.